Welcome to the Old Coins Explorer, the ultimate treasure hunt. Here we are exploring the hidden secrets about old and rare coins. Must watch till the end to know the real coin value. Did you know that the 1980 UK 50 pence coin might seem like ordinary pocket change, but in reality, it's a hidden gem packed with history, value, and charm that most people completely overlook? This coin isn't just a piece of metal. It's a direct link to a different Britain, one that was transforming socially, politically, and culturally. And if you've got one lying around, it could be far more interesting than you think. At first glance, the coin might look plain, seven-sided, silver-colored, and a bit bulky compared to today's smaller coins. But that unusual shape wasn't just for show. The 50p coin was the first of its kind in the world to use an equilateral curve heptagon design, making it instantly recognizable by touch and visually distinctive. It's smooth in rotation but firm in hand, engineered not only to stand out, but to function perfectly in vending machines and coin slots of the time. On one side of the coin, there's an iconic image that harks back to centuries of British symbolism. Britannia sits proudly, holding a trident in one hand and a shield adorned with a Union Jack in the other. A majestic lion rests at her feet, reinforcing the theme of strength and protection. This design had appeared on coins for years and was meant to convey stability, pride, and Britain's deep connection to the sea. It's not just artwork, it's storytelling in metal. Flip the coin, and you're met with the profile of a youthful Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Machin. This was the second official portrait of the Queen used on British coinage, and it's one of the most elegant and dignified depictions of her. The tiara she wears in the image, known as the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, is a historical jewel with its own rich backstory, adding an extra layer of royalty and tradition to the coin. In terms of physical details, the coin is made from cupronickel, a tough alloy of 75% copper and 25% nickel, which gives its bright silver appearance. It weighs 13.5 grams and has a diameter of 30 millimeters. That makes it one of the chunkier coins in your change, if you're lucky enough to come across one these days. But let's step back to 1980. Britain was going through a lot. Margaret Thatcher had recently become prime minister, and the nation was entering a time of significant political and economic transformation. Inflation was high, unemployment was rising, and there was a general sense of unease about the future. And yet, amidst all this, daily life went on. People used coins like this every day, at the corner shop, on the bus, at the pub. It became a quiet witness to society in transition. Even though over 89 million of these coins were minted in 1980, not all of them have survived in good condition. Many were worn down through years of use. Some were lost, and others simply vanished into drawers and old jars. That's why finding one today in brilliant uncirculated condition, or better yet, in a proof set, can be a real treat for collectors. And yes, people do collect these. Numismatics, coin collectors, look for 1980 50p coins that have retained their original shine, haven't been scratched up too badly, and still have crisp edges. In that kind of condition, these coins can sell for a fair bit more than their face value. Even circulated versions are gaining attention, especially as more people start to explore coin collecting as a hobby. Then there's the sentimental value. For some, this coin brings back memories of childhood trips to the sweet shop, rides on the bus, or dropping it into an arcade machine on a summer day. It's part of Britain's collective memory, woven into the simple, everyday moments that define an era. Collectors love coins like this because they bridge the gap between art, history, and real life. They're objects you can touch that tell stories you can't always see. From the intricate folds of Britannia's robes to the regal line of the Queen's jaw, everything was designed with intention. The fact that such craftsmanship was applied to everyday currency says a lot about the value placed on national identity at the time. Today, with the newer, smaller 50p coins in circulation, the older version feels even more special. It stands out in a handful of change, like finding an old photograph in a drawer. It's instantly nostalgic, a little heavier, and undeniably more characterful. It represents a time before the internet, before contactless payments, before most of us even thought about the money in our pocket beyond what it could buy. But now, people looking back, the 1980 50p has become more than just a coin. It's a piece of design history, a collector's item, and a tangible reminder of a world that, while not ancient, feels just distant enough to be fascinating. Whether you're into coin collecting or not, it's hard not to appreciate the unique blend of culture, art, and function packed into such a small space. There's also something kind of poetic about it. This little coin, once handed over casually at the checkout or slipped into a vending machine, now has stories to tell. It's passed through countless hands, maybe even generations. It might have paid for a birthday card, a train ride, a bottle of milk, or a pint. And now, decades later, it's a talking point, a keepsake, a treasure. So, the next time you spot a 7-sided coin with a lion and a lady on one side and a young queen on the other, don't rush to spend it. Take a second to really look at it. You might be holding more than just 50 pence. You might be holding a piece of British history that still sparkles with value, both monetary and sentimental. And if you're lucky enough to still have one in great condition, maybe slip it into a case, show it to a friend, or even pass it down to someone who'll appreciate it just as much. Coins like this don't just hold their value. They hold memories, and sometimes that's worth more than money.